Hey everyone, I'm Kat, and today I'm actually going to be discussing with you what the signs were that I was in an abusive marriage with my first husband. Maybe this video might be able to help you be able to recognize and identify the signs, whether or not you're in an abusive marriage. Keep in mind that each situation will be different. They will not all be the same. So, I had a different case than other people, just like if you were in an abusive marriage or relationship, your case may be different from mine. So, there were signs that I did not pay attention to. I remember my coworkers, my managers telling me that there wasn't something right about my abuser. Especially when my friend, who is also like a brother, Richie, would show up to my work. He used to wash the windows there once a week when I worked at Burger King. And sometimes when he was there, I would go on break and we would grab a burger. We'd hug after we got done eating, and then he would leave. Or even if I didn't take a break, I would give him a hug before he left. But that was always our deal. I mean, even now, we still hug. And he does my tattoos for me. So when I see him, we might hug, before I leave or something like that. When we haven't seen each other for a long time, we always greet each other with a hug. This is just how me and Richie are. He is like my brother. So the hug that I get is very platonic. It's nothing sexual, nothing about it. It's as if I was hugging my brother or my sister. Alright, well, at the time, the guy that I was dating would get jealous because he thought there was more to mine and Richie's relationship. I didn't realize that the jealousy that he was exhibiting for no reason, with no other reason, that was the sign. My aunt and my mom and even my dad kept telling me I needed to break up with him. He actually told my dad how he would steal gas and his mom's car just to come see me. That's what made my dad realize that something wasn't right. I didn't know it then, but he also broke the law multiple times, stealing checks, writing on them. I can't tell you how many charges of this I found. He was actually very habitual about it. These are signs that something didn't sit right with him. Especially since he would consistently tell me about what his ex-wife said about him. At the time, I couldn't believe that he could have been so cruel as to hit someone with a phone and push them down the stairs. Or that his ex-wife could have been so cruel as to turn him in for the check so she could get off scot-free. I didn't realize that soon I would be in those shoes. Just not as bad, but different. His ex was stronger than me. She turned him in. I took the fall because I was scared of him when we first met. I remember that day. And even what I was wearing my favorite brown top and brown jeans. And I first saw him and thought, wow, he looks good for his age. I was 19, he was 11 years older than me. He was talking to my dad while I was getting ready to go out. That's when he told my dad that he still gas to come see me. He lied when we first met, told me he was a lawyer. Turns out that was a lie. But he was so sweet to me and treated me right that when we were alone, I thought he was a perfect man. He appeared to really care for me. Over time, he actually made me feel like I couldn't live without him, so we married 2 weeks after meeting. I know that seems like a short time, but my parents got married 2 weeks after meeting, and they have been together for around 30 years. I don't remember the exact time, just know that they have been together for a long time. After me and him got married, that's when things took a negative turn. It got to where I couldn't talk to my friend Mandy or Richie because they were bad influences. Mandy because she kept trying to warn me about him. Richie because I used to smoke weed with Richie. He started criticizing me for everything, ridiculing me, blaming me. Everything was my fault. He would even force me to watch porn and then tell me, why can't you be like that girl there? It always made me feel bad, embarrassed, humiliated. It was humiliating to be compared to a porn star. This is why I have a huge issue with porn. Because that was my first real taste of porn, and it was such a negative experience that I just can't. Soon, I was being forced to quit smoking. I was being told what I could and couldn't wear, what I could and couldn't eat. When I had to go to bed and when I had to wake up, my whole life was being controlled. The signs of a narcissist are not always clear, but when you start getting some of the same warning signs, then it is time to back off and look in the mirror, and then leave. Run as fast as you can, because this type of control will only get worse. They will get emotionally and verbally abusive, and may even become physically abusive, as mine did. I really hope that this video helps you out. And, you know, if, by all means, please, whoa, sorry, went out of focus. By all means, please feel free to hit like, share, and even subscribe to my channel. I would love to get this video out, so hopefully this will help other people who may be experiencing some of the same warning signs that I did. So, I hope you have a wonderful day, and thank you for watching my video.